Hello everybody, and welcome to this live video, or if you're watching us later on our Facebook page or on YouTube, welcome to this video. Very glad that you are taking time out of your day to check this one out. Per introduction, for those who have not seen me or listened to any of these before, my name is Dr. Tony D. I am a chiropractor at Elev8 Chiropractic in Ames, Iowa. We see some people jumping on board. Outstanding. Hello, Brittany. I see that Kellyanne has joined us live here as well, and more people jumping on. So fantastic stuff. Today, we are talking about a condition that tends to crop up around this time of year. So we are past Thanksgiving at this point, as of when I am doing this particular broadcast and shooting this video. So we are past Thanksgiving, which I call the unofficial start of Ing syndrome season. So before you go jumping on Dr. Google to try to figure out further what Ing syndrome is, let me help introduce you to what this particular condition is. So Ing syndrome is a made-up malady that was coined by one of my mentors, and I think it's an excellent principle and worth sharing, and I try to share this with as many people as I possibly can. So what is Ing syndrome? Ing syndrome is the headaches, irritability, fatigue, muscle tension, aches and pains, that get brought on by all the activities that come along with this time of year. So all those things that right now are getting crunched into your life. So things like shopping, traveling, baking, decorating, eating and drinking, both of which, and I'd say at this time of year, eating and drinking, and sometimes we're not eating or drinking things that are necessarily all that supportive of our health and well-being. Might even be dealing with your crazy Aunt Edna. And unfortunately, in this part of the country, here in central Iowa, we're likely going to be adding shoveling coming up here very soon. You take all of these ings that are being added to your life right now, and you add in the fact that the weather is getting colder and harsher, and you can see how this could start to exceed your body's capacity to be able to deal with all of this stress. And some of you may be watching this video right now saying, I'm barely dealing with my day-to-day stress very well, let alone lumping this on top. And therein lies the spirit of Ing syndrome, because this increase in activity, this increase in demands and stressors on your body will either create its own issues, or it brings hidden issues that have been hiding under the surface. It brings them to the forefront and causes them to come into bloom or fruition, or basically start really harshing your mellow around this time of year. So how do we help manage this? So we'll talk coping strategies here really quickly. Think about it this way. All of these things, in terms of the increased demands on your life, we're dealing with things that were increased activity level, drive, go. I have this party to go to. I have these other demands on my life. I may be spending money I don't have to buy gifts for people I don't even really like. I got to go to these places. Notice the intensity that it's all stress. It's all driving that fight or flight mechanism. It's activating those responses inside of your body. So coping strategies are about taking all this noise and activity. It's about what can we do to counterbalance all that activity, to try to create more balance, rhythm, harmony in the body and in our health and well-being, in order to allow us to deal with all of these demands as best as we possibly can. So number one, so all of these are going to be along those lines, and they're going to seem really simple, but they do bear reinforcing at this point. So one of those is rest, making sure you're getting sleep. And it's important right now. Don't be shortchanging your sleep. Making sure you're keeping yourself hydrated, Getting in adequate levels of water consumption during the day can be incredibly helpful this time of year. Taking time out for meditation and or mindfulness type practices, whether that's doing a guided meditation that you may find on YouTube or on an app on your phone. I love the Calm app, so check that one out, my hint for the day, in terms of getting more meditation or mindfulness in your life. Making sure that you are keeping in check or adding to or doubling down on your self-care habits that you may be already doing or potentially indulging in a few to take care of yourself here through the season. So that would be things like massage, getting a facial, doing acupuncture, doing craniosacral therapy, or just taking time to yourself, making sure that you are carving time out of your life where the demands of trying to be around people, it's separating yourself and making sure that you're taking time to make sure that you're taken care of. Make sure that you continue to exercise if that's been in your habit. So don't let that fall by the wayside when the demands of the season start ratcheting up. And last but certainly not least, and I'm going to be bluntly obvious considering the fact that you are looking at a video that's being done by a chiropractor, but it's get adjusted. Getting adjusted can help your body in numerous ways to be able to deal with these increased demands. So in terms of just reducing the physical stress to your spine and muscles, improving communication and coordination to the organs and systems in your body due to adjustments effects on the nervous system. Adjustments have been shown to enhance immune function. I could go on and on and on, and likely will on subsequent videos. But for right now, the basics here is getting adjusted. So, and right now, if you have been getting adjusted and are getting adjusted regularly, just take an inventory of where your demands are. This may be a time of year where you need to increase the frequency of getting checked. And I would say increase the frequency of any of these healthy habits that you're doing. You may need to double down on you may need to get an extra massage or two, or you may need to do a little bit more work with your craniosacral therapist, because just knowing that your body's going to be under increased demands. And so that can be getting adjusted a little bit more for, I've been going about every other week, but my demands are really high right now. You may want to get checked weekly just to make sure that you continue to do well through this season of high demand and so that you can enjoy it to its highest possible level. So, with those things said, let's make sure that we not only survive, but we also thrive here through Ames syndrome season. But more importantly, keeping the focus on the fact that it's a holiday season. It is a festive time of year. Let's make sure that we're able to enjoy that to its best possible level. So in that spirit, we're going to be going live here every Tuesday and Thursday to cover topics along those lines, helping you continue to be able to thrive and enjoy the holiday season to the best of your ability here through this season. So be sure to check those videos out. If you find this information useful, please go ahead and share this video so that more people have the opportunity to help enhance their health and well-being and discover their next level through this holiday season. So thanks so much for checking this one out. Look forward to seeing you again on Thursday. And this has been Dr. Tony D from Elev8 Chiropractic. Have a great day. Thanks so much.